Om Yela Sugandhi Chikurayai Namaha. Yela, Kadom. Sugandhi Chikur. Just we will go to the literal meaning of it. Yela Sugandhi is fragrance of Yela. Her hair, that to the hair in the creator of Maya, all under the control of Ishvara. Hence, dependence or likening to something under the creation of Maya, her Mungudalu, does not have the fragrance of cardamom, but it is fragrant like her. Chikura is indicative of all her body, which has a natural divine fragrance. That's all the meaning of it. Her hair has the fragrance. But one I must tell you here, Sugandhi cannot be simply taken as fragrance. Anyway, this is not told by Shankara here. He is silent about it. Just mentioned Yesham Santati Sugandhina Datusha Sikura Suntra. He has not given much on this. But when I talk about Sugandhi, don't we remember Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam, Trambakam Yajamaye, Sugandhim. That Sugandhi is mentioned Paramatman there. There Sugandhi is referred to Paramatman. Trambakam Yajamahe. So he is called Sugandhi, yes or no? He is Sugandhi, he is Pushtivardhanam, everything is told. I don't want to go into that Mrityunjaya Japa and explain now. No. But Sugandhi also means Paramatma. Here, according to me, the Sugandhi used referring to Paramatma. Whenever and wherever the auspiciousness is abundant, which is Mangala, Shubha, Bhadra, whatever you call it, that place will be inexplicable fragrance indicating her presence. Why I am referring this? Without any perfume, the great sadhakas emanate a sugandha, no doubt about it. It shows her presence. In that reference, Yela Sugandhi Chikurali. Moment you find some people, very presence of them creates a lot of energy there. And if you have a very sensitive Ghanendriya, smell it, a kind of smell which cannot be explained. That smell it emanates. We find very few people around us. We have to identify them. Very presence makes that there is change. You can see a light there. That light is not brightness. Light is felt by our mind or our intellect. And also Sugandhi. That's why while explaining Mrityunjaya mantra, Sugandhi is mentioned to him, Mrityunjaya. He is Trambakam Yajam. He is Sugandhi. He is Pushtivardhana. Same Sugandhi appears here, according to me. And a similar Nama also is Divya Gandhadya. And this Yela Sugandhi Chikura and Divya Gandhadya. Gandha is not sandal. Gandha is divine fragrance. That we know that there are so many goddesses, Devi gods. Those goddesses around her have a natural fragrance. And those natural fragrance is combination with her divine fragrance diffuse across the whole world, all the worlds. Sarga, Martya, Patala. That's why we worship her with so many materials of fragrance, gandha, kesara, all that we give her, because to identify her with sugandha. Otherwise, there is no reason why you want to gandha samarpayami. Why? It is to identify her smell as gandha, fragrance. Otherwise, there is no reason giving gandha to her. It's not you are giving gandha to her. By applying gandha to her, mentally or otherwise, we understand or we feel that fragrance of her. Imagine this for a while. Particularly who we do Pancha Puja, which is Kalpayami. When we say Gandham Kalpayami, one should feel the fragrance of her, not we offer Gandha to her. And someone meditates on her with great devotion. At the peak of meditation, I told you, which happens to most of us, we might have experienced it, and maybe we are not expressing it. Most of us have experienced it. When someone meditates on her with great devotion, at the peak of meditation, a pleasant fragrance emanates from them. I'm sure most of you, or few of you in this class today who are attending, they have experienced it. It is not difficult. Anyone can do it. Anyone can get it. It's not just I'm telling, it's an experience. You can explain. If you can explain experience, it can be explained. With a great devotion, beyond meditation, at some stage, at some level, definitely a pleasant fragrance emanates. That fragrance is felt by oneself during his breath. See, in sadhana, when you breathing, when you inhale, you see that some pleasant fragrance will be inhaling. At that point of time, when others around them also get this smell, this is not difficult. It doesn't require attaining Brahma, no. It requires as a great devotion, concentrated meditation. That's all it requires. To decide, all of us can achieve it. This can be easily achieved. Little effort. Be that with concentration, maybe 20 minutes enough to get that feel of fragrance for ourselves. For days, one need to transcend some level. And our sensory perception has its own risk and limitation. That's why we don't get it. If one is able to transcend that limit and that particular sensory perception, link it to the mind and consciousness, takes us beyond that. What with having listened to me today, at least all of you, please try on this. As I'm making a beginning, most of you are doing some sadhana. Some are doing Sri Sukta, some are into Panchadashi, some are into Bala, some are into, most of you are in Ramayana Mantra, whatever it is. Take a sankalpa, and today I sit for 15-20 minutes with total devotion and concentration on this mantra. And don't imagine yourself it gets fragrant. No, don't do that. Just do it. It should happen by itself, not you ask for it. Or you don't program your mind for that. No. Don't do today, tomorrow. Forget this now. Then do it. Because now if you do it, it will be programming your mind. I think you heard me. Don't program yourself. Without programming, just do it. Forget about this time. All of you doing some kind of sadhana. In sadhana, okay. If no sadhana also, okay. Even if you can just do inhale, exhale, soham also. What is required is the bit of the concentrated approach, focused approach, one particular thing. Either you can focus on soham, or you can focus on your own breath. Definitely, all of us feel that fragrance that is mentioned here as Yela Sugandhi Chikuraye Namah. That's exactly the meaning of that. Not that he smells like cardamom.